Hello, YouTube people. We're going to play some Fiasco. We did it differently. We rolled all the dice and stuff before we started because that's probably very boring to watch. And now we're going to discuss what the character is going to be, how it's going to work, and then we're going to play the game. We're playing a playset called Knights of Our Lives, which is a vampire-themed setting. So I'll just read the opening thing. On tonight's episode, you finally got a good look at the Nosferatus, the new family that moved in next door. The teenage son is so cute, if a little pale. Funny how you only seem to see their family after dark. You'll just have to execute a ridiculously elaborate plan to get to know him. Your parents definitely wouldn't approve. You can't date Mondays, they would say. If he finds out your secret, you'd have to kill him, they would say. But they'll never find out. As the alpha male of your werewolf pack, your father's always been so busy running the business and keeping the peace, and your mother spends half her time with the coven and the other half with her physical trainer. You might have to blackmail your brother a little bit. That shouldn't be a problem once he knows that you know about the magical chalice he's been hunting with his fairy girlfriend over the past month. Wasn't Dad looking for that chalice too? You're going to need his help if you're going to pull this off before the prophecy. These are the Knights of Our Lives. All right. There you go.
I finally understand the play on words. It's the days of our lives, but
with
nights.
Monsters. Yeah. Okay, so we were saying about should we list the stuff that we've got and then start discussing it? We should do that. That's what we'll do.
Okay, so we're at a gaming cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing the people moving next door motif?
We could do. I think it makes more sense if there's two vampire families, or vampire werewolf or something. Two mystical families, anyway.
It really seems we could just center it on you two's conflict, yours and Posey.
I know
Chris and Posey.
Yeah, I think we should just relieve the motif about the family next door and just really base the story upon like what is in the material that we already have.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll find something that way.
So there's a major feud between. It's over the same coven. So there's a major feud between this coven that is centered at this gaming cafe.
Yeah.
Which could have been a Wiccan church, but somebody decided to go the normal route.
The side of a ritual killing?
It's also the side of a ritual killing.
Which more normal?
So there was a ritual killing inside the gaming store.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's
what
usually
we have established thus far, and there is a fight over clans involving a sword.
I think it's usually helpful to like list what your character has, and then we can discuss from there. That's usually the quickest way to do it. So, my character, I am either the sire or thrall with Sam. I have a vendetta obligation with Chepe. I have an object from the shadowy mists of time that's between myself and Posey. That's the stuff that I have. So we were saying about this sword that it might have some sort of end-the-world potential. And if that's the case, then I could be the older sire, and I could know about that, and I could be trying to warn people about it.
So Sam and I actually run the gaming store because we have a business relationship, and we know a guy who can help you get revenge about your obligation of vendetta against the rival store that's owned by Chris's character, and the store is called the Ancient Sword.
Okay.
The Ancient Sword? Like, how about, I don't know, Vesuvius or Excalibur, something...
Yeah, we could actually call it an Ancient Sword, like Excalibur, sure.
Masamune.
I don't know what that is, but I will go with
Perfect. Sounds perfect.
Okay, so
we're business rivals, and there has been a ritual killing at my store, and Sam knows a guy, which is you, Lloyd, that's coming in, and we all have this vendetta against Chris and Chepe. Because Chepe has a need to get back at us because he's an ex-employee that we fired.
My need is to get out, not revenge.
Oh, I thought it was to get back.
No, I'm trying to get out of this dead-end job that I'm in.
Oh,
you have to get back as you need.
Just talk to me
Yes, yeah.
about a raise, dude.
To get back. I'm trying to get back to my home country.
Okay.
Something like that.
No, but isn't the relationship between Philip and Chris for the leadership?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're rivals for the
Right.
leadership of the pack.
How about you guys are trying to be manager?
Yeah, they both work in the store.
With their ritual killings and vampires.
Yeah. So there's been a ritual killing, and they bring me in because I'm actually a vampire to take a look at the thing and figure out what's going on.
All right, and I brought you in.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, but you guys have the Tanoa guy relationship. I thought that was between Phil and
Sam.
So one of you is the other guy's fixer. So
Yeah, so
Lloyd
Sam,
wouldn't be the guy that they know. It would be one of you two.
he would know Sam, and Sam knows me.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So
'Cause
like,
he would be like my sire.
Posey knows Sam, and Sam's a guy who can get
Gotcha.
what Posey needs, and I'm that guy because I literally am a vampire.
Yes, gotcha. So we know Sam's a vampire.
Right.
Yeah, Sam is also a vampire. Okay.
I'm thinking like some like really dumb skater dude.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, and I'm like a classic Nosferatu vampire who's like, yes, blah. You know, and I'm like really disappointed in you because you're such a shit vampire. You know? You're like really, really average at it. You're like, oh, I guess, dude, whatever. Yeah. And I'm like wanting you to like do blood rituals and stuff, and you're just like, oh, I just want to get high, man.
I want to say I'm a djinn,
Okay.
and I was summoned by that initial ritual,
Okay. Yeah.
and I have a fragment of the broken blade of the sacrificed, and the other half Chris has,
Mhm.
and that's why we have that object between us.
All right.
You guys could have like the hilt, maybe a third piece.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. I might have that since I'm like an.
And my goal is to get back. I'm just trying to figure out a way to reverse the ritual so I can get back freaking home, not be on this freaking material plane.
Yeah.
Fleshies.
So the object from the shadowy mists of time is going to be like, let's say, the hilt of the sword.
Now I need to clear my name.
Okay, so you could have been the patsy for the killing, maybe the ritual killing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. You could have done the killing, summoned the genie, and.
Or maybe he didn't. He was just blamed because he
Yeah.
was the local punk.
Yeah, he's like a local goth skater guy who just hangs around at night all the time, and
Gets high, just
Gets
rides
high.
on the skateboard.
yeah,
So I occasionally see him with blood on his clothes.
yeah. All right, so then Posey and Chris are dudes who run the local gaming store. Are they going to be supernatural?
They need to be,
Yeah.
some way.
So
Yeah,
Are you
'cause
two
I'm
cultists?
100 years old.
they could
Oh,
be
that's true.
cultists. They could be more vampires. They could be werewolves.
Witches.
Werewolves who are in over their head, and so they don't know anything about magic, so they get a vampire in. They could be cultists, would work fine. They could just be people who are into like black magic and Wiccan stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines for my character.
And then they're like totally shocked when an actual vampire appears.
What if they're both necromancers?
But then I'm 100. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the vamp thing.
Wait, no,
'Cause
you're
I'm
not.
100
You're
years-
not 100 because remember we couldn't get that for you.
Oh, the one was gone.
Yeah. You
That's
need
right.
to get.
Oh,
But you have to
Yeah,
meet your
prevent that
need.
thing.
You have
I
to
gotta
prevent that thing.
Yeah,
You have to get laid in order to prevent that thing.
Yeah.
that's right.
And what's that thing?
So yeah, I could be a human and not know none of this shit's like what's going on, right?
Right.
You
You're
can.
like a part of the prophecy, and you have to prevent that thing. And I don't know what that thing is. Maybe it's you going back to your home plane.
I guess.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what I was thinking what the thing
Yep.
was.
What's the thing?
So I could stop wetting my sheets at night. Just gotta get laid.
So we could say that you're preventing that thing, right? And you mentioned that there's this thing, and I know that you have the blade.
Hmm.
We could say that there's a mistaken identity, and some of us think that you're actually the cultist
Hmm.
that did it, and you're trying to prevent that thing, right? Or that you're a famous Van Helsing descendant, and
Right.
that we're trying to help you get laid in order to prevent that thing.
Yeah.
Nice, I got some wingmen.
Yeah, there's like a prophecy going on. You have no idea about it, but it's really important that we manage to get it going.
So we need to get you laid.
Alright, sweet.
Okay, so
Which is a problem when you work at a game store,
Yeah.
and the game store also happens to have been a place of ritual sacrifice. You're not exactly in the best part of town either.
So someone fill me in. What's going on?
Chris is human, but there's been a mistaken identity because he is a part of the broken part of the blade. And so oh wait, no, you're fighting over to be head of the coven.
yeah,
Do we just want to say that's the gaming store?
yeah, it could be, yeah.
Okay. So he's human, but some of us mistake him for being the source of the prophecy, like being descended from the chosen vampire hunter or something. And a part of the prophecy is to prevent something. We need to help him fulfill his quest, and his quest is to have sex so that that thing doesn't happen. For him, that thing is not wetting the sheets at night, but as far as we know, that's to prevent the apocalypse. So we all assume he's this great hunter when he's not.
Yeah.
That's from Chris's character.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
What's going on with the sire thrall relationship?
Yeah, I'm an old school vampire who sired Sam,
Uh-huh.
and Sam is a huge disappointment to me. He's like this skater kid who just doesn't take it seriously, and he hangs out in the shop. He likes video games, and he's your guy who can help you out. So when the ritual killing happens in your shop, he says, "Oh, I know a guy who could help you out with that, and that's me."
And
he's
what's your vendetta against?
trying to clear his name.
We don't know yet. Yeah, so Sam's been blamed for the killing because he's a bit creepy, and he wants to clear his name. We don't know what the vendetta that me and Chepe have is yet. I guess like if we're both supernatural, I could have cheated you at some stage if you're a genie, or you could have like done something bad with a wish I had or something, you know?
I was.
You know,
I don't know.
the thing that's really throwing a twist into this whole game is the gaming cafe.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Huh.
So what do you
There's
think?
a cafe. We need to decide between which one of you is the chef and which one of you rents out the gaming.
Because Chris and I are leaders of the pack,
Hmm.
but
Fighting to be managers of the.
no, we're head vampires, and you guys are all under us.
Chris, is that the way you want it?
We'd have to undo all the stuff we have so far.
I feel like there's not a lot of conflict there.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
seems like you guys are trying to help him with the quest, but
Yeah.
not like who are you fighting against?
I know, right?
Hmm.
I mean, that's my whole thing. Sell me on that, and we're good.
Well, it says pack or coven, so you guys could be werewolves, maybe, instead of vampires. And you're fighting. You own this gaming store, and it's like a front for your werewolf activities. You're having.
We don't
a bit
own
of
the
a-
gaming store. That's just where the murder happened.
Okay. All right.
I thought we were gonna be managers and competition for, and
I
that would
suggest-
be the rivalry.
Yeah, the leadership.
Yeah.
It's not interesting enough for Phil.
Yeah, it's not. It really isn't. This is like things that happen at Blockbuster, and I'm like,
Except the ritual killings.
Yeah, the ritual killings and the vampires and the genies.
That just
What
didn't
genies?
that, and it's just another day around the block.
Well, my need was to get back. So I was saying I need to get back to my own plane. So I was the creature summoned by the ritual.
And Chris has to prevent the thing.
Yeah.
He has to have sex in order to prevent the thing.
He's not a 100-year virgin.
No.
No.
The one was gone.
So instead, he has to prevent the thing by having sex.
Which
Need to get laid to prevent the thing. Okay.
what I think the thing is pretty simple.
We could make that a big point. It could have been that you needed to have an orgy and as a part of the ritual and you didn't have sex.
Yeah.
And the ritual was actually to prevent something from happening. So it was actually for a good cause. Kind of.
Hmm.
I can go with
Man,
that.
the thing is I don't even understand what my character's motivation is.
You
want power.
Your rivalry against me.
Yeah, but why are we rivals? For what?
for leadership of the pack or coven or
Yeah,
managerial position.
I'm gonna have to be a vampire, aren't I?
I mean, there's the conflict right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else choosing sides in this conflict, or is it just between him and I?
Well, I think if I'm a sire, so I've sired somebody. I've sired Sam as a shitty vampire, right?
And I'm trying
that's
to help
obviously the
Philip.
guy he knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I'm like a weird vampire who lives on the edges of town.
I think
in
the issue
a-
we might be having is we're trying to decide the entire fate of the game before it even plays out. Maybe we should just enter in with some characters and then just play it by ear.
That could work.
But
Maybe we should try that.
That's not really how you play Fiasco, though.
Yeah, you do need to know what
There's
the
a
elements
plan.
are, you know?
Well, we have it all
So-
right here. I mean, we can just bring it up on the fly.
Here's what I'm thinking, that I'm an old vampire who lives in the outskirts of town in a haunted house, so I'm like a Nosferatu vampire, creepy, whatever. You guys are like hip young vampires, you've got like covens in town, you've got all this shit going on, and a ritual goes down, something weird happens, and you need my help in the matter. The ritual summons some sort of creature, that creature is Chepe, and he and I have an old rivalry from when I was a young vampire, and we had some sort of fucking magical run-in, and it caused a big situation, and that's our problem. Sam needs to he's been blamed for the killing, he needs to clear his name for that. I think that makes sense. If you guys are like both young, hip vampires, right? Young in the vampire sense, so like 100 or something.
Yeah, but where does the ancient sword come from?
The ancient sword could be used in the ritual. It could be used to kill Chepe, whatever he is.
Well, Chris and Chepe, what's your thing with the sword, and what's our relationship with the sword?
Yeah.
Because
So
it's bonded object.
Yeah, well, the thing with the sword, I was going to say I have a piece of the sword and he has a piece of the sword.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to collect it in order to get back to my plane.
And so the guy I know that Sam introduces me to, what brings up the idea of having the sword to do what?
Maybe what Lloyd is trying to do is keep Chepe from returning to his home plane.
Mhm.
And
So we got to get the shard of the
Right.
sword that Chris's character has.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
But he's in rivalry with you
Yeah.
over the vampire clan.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And in order to do that, he has to marry... Because we can work... Here, how about this? Instead, I'll play... instead of being the creature, I will be... I'll be... What's his face? I'll be Ian's ex.
Chris is ex.
No, Ian's ex.
Ian's not here.
Not Ian's ex, your ex.
My ex.
Oh, yes, that's the vendetta.
Mhm.
I'll be the Posey's sister, and Chris has to have sex with me in order to marry me, and because that's vampire law, and then he becomes head of the clan, which
Okay.
obviously Phil can't do because I'm his sister.
Hmm. That could work.
So I have to have you killed so I can take over the title.
Sure.
And that's why I've called in to know a guy.
We could also. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and you
called
have a
me in.
vendetta against me,
Mhm.
and I was a part of the ritual killing.
Yes. Okay.
Like, I'm the one who orchestrated the killing to try to, I don't know, appease the vampiric gods to, or summon something to this plane to do my bidding. Something like that. Like, to try to secure my throne.
Yeah. Okay.
And to get back, I am trying to get back to the basement of the gaming store in order to finish out the ritual.
Yes, but the gaming store has been built upon, like, there used to be the sacred woods that they've torn down and now built this place, but you have to be in this geographic location at a certain time of the year.
Yeah. The stars align.
And the stars align, and you have to be
during
at
the
this place.
solstice.
Hmm.
And it happens to be in a gaming store.
Okay. But I already
Oh.
started the ritual and it messed up.
Yeah.
Is that where we want to start off at?
We could do.
We could. So I'm not at the gaming store, and I'm trying to get back to it. I'm trying to sneak in to finish the ritual, but there's like cops and stuff, things that are preventing me. The other
Yeah.
vampire clans, maybe. Maybe
Me
Chris's clan.
specifically, probably, because I don't want you there. We have a
Yep,
problem.
and Chris's clan
Hmm.
as well. So I'm trying to use Chris to get into the store, while trying to sneak past my brother from getting into it. So I'm probably like under your care, Phil, or something like that.
All right.
Well, it's
Well, maybe
convoluted enough.
We should think about a family name.
Hmm.
So we got two families. We got Chris's family, or the subsection of Chris's family, because it's technically the same coven.
And what's my guy in this? I am obviously like the precursor to all this stuff. If you are my ex, then I have to be like quite an old vampire who maybe has just decided I'm not getting involved in this shit anymore. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I am in your family and hence also Posey's family. And also Sam's family. So
You
I'm
could
like,
be an old you could be an old member of Chris's family,
okay.
and which is why you were
Right, I'm not in
rejected.
your family.
Which is why
I'm
you
your
were
ex.
rejected, is because
Mhm.
because
Okay.
you're a part of the rival clan. So
Mhm.
you're part of Chris's family, which ties you with Chris.
Yeah.
I thought he was Sam's family.
I'm Sam's father, technically.
Sam's sire.
Yeah.
So,
So, can somebody
Sam, what
outline
business do we have together?
I figure I probably work. Well, what is your character is trying to kill Jeff's character?
No, I'm trying to kill Chris because he wants to marry my sister.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to kill my sister because I want to be the head of the gang.
But you can't do it directly.
Right.
Right. I can't be seen to do it directly.
And my character wants to help your character and my sire. So.
And Chris's character needs to get laid. He needs to do me, even if I reject him, in order for him to take over so he has the power to prevent my death.
Right. So.
Maybe the ritual killing hasn't happened. Maybe the ritual killing is what happens when you two get together. Maybe that's part of the Viking wedding or the coupling. I mean,
Part of the ritual?
the vampire. Yeah.
No, a ritual killing already happened in the location. That's why it's a mystical site.
Yeah. So it happened like some time ago, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think if we could just flip the timeline on that. I don't know. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how this all develops.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this hangout. I'm going to start one with that's just the game. All right. I'll make a new one in a sec. I'll link you guys.
Okay.
All right. Bye, YouTube.